Hi, Janelle here with Sheep Hill Herbs. I'm an artist and an herbalist, mainly an artist these days. Happy to have you here. In this video, I'm going to show you how to warp a circle loom so that you can make something like this. Now, I'm not going to show you the weaving today. It's just the warping. But before we get started, please check out my description down below. I have a link there for my Etsy shop, and you can see my fiber art that I've made, and my website is also sheephillherbs.com. Like, subscribe, hit the bell button, comment, and share this video. Get it out there, and come again soon. Okay, so I am using a round loom that I just purchased at a craft store. You can make these out of cardboard, which I have done before, and I should make a video on that to show you how. And then I am just using acrylic yarn for the warp, rather than traditional warp that you would use on a big harness loom. And what I'm going to be doing is going every other notch. It's a lot of strings in here if you do every single notch. So for the spacing, it's going to be about every other, which is about an inch apart. First thing I have to do is wind up a fair amount of acrylic yarn, and I'm not giving you a good measurement, but you want to have enough to go around the entire loom. You could wrap this around a little piece of cardboard. So I'm just using my hand here, and I'm going to say this is probably enough to warp this. All right, then you're going to tie a knot, a loose knot at the top, which would be like 12 o'clock. And you want the string to be the tail to come to the middle. And you might have a cat who loves yarn, because you're going to tie the first string and the last one together. I'm going to have to move him. All right, so tying off. Okay, so you want to pull, let's see if I can do a better angle. You want to go from 12 to 6 on your loom. It's kind of hard to determine that. The string is coming, the yarn is coming across the top, down at 6 o'clock, and I'm coming up the back, and I'm skipping one of the spaces, going to the next space, and then I come back and do the same thing at the bottom, skipping a space, going to the next space. And I'm going to do that again. So I come back to the top, skipping a space, going to the next space. And you're just going to go all the way around, skipping one space, going to the next. Now, you might have a different loom where you have about an inch space between the notches, so you don't have to skip like I am, but or you can make one with cardboard where you have about an inch space in between each notch. But because this one is set for, there's a lot, it's like less, I wouldn't say less than a ½ inch between each notch. It's just too much for this kind of project that I'm going to do. So I'm going all the way around. And I like to use variegated yarn when I am weaving, because then I have extra color into my weavings. So I'm almost there, and oh my goodness, it looks like I'm a teeny bit short. I'm a little bit short, so I'm going to show you what I'm going to do because of that. This is a quick fix. Because I'm a little bit short, I'm actually going to tie the one end to an end of another piece, and it'll hold. Don't worry. Sometimes you make mistakes when you're doing these fiber projects, weaving, whatever, and you can improvise, it'll hold. So I added more string just to finish here. And which direction was I going? And then, so at the very end, I actually have to go on this particular loom. I'm gonna have to go right next to another notch. Actually, you know what? Maybe not. Maybe I messed up. There we go. There, perfect. I got it. Now I'm going to tie this piece to this piece in the middle. And what we kind of want to do is pull together. We want to pull together all of these strands into the center, and I'm going to tie my first he's biting me, my first tail to the last tail. All right, last tail. I go around the edge. Oh, I just got rid of him and he came back. And I'm coming through the middle with the string, hopefully. So I came up through the middle, and now I'm going to tie it to that very first tail right here. We're just going to tie it together, a little knot to hold it in place. And then I'm going to trim this. Okay. So this looks kind of crazy. It's hard to get started, and I will show you that in the next video. But it's ready to go, and this is considered a warped loom.